What's up YouTube, it's Adam from I'm a Music Mogul, and today I'm happy and excited to discuss Logic's new update 10.1. Now point 1 comes with loads of new features, and in my opinion it's geared towards beatmakers, which is a good thing because I am, and I'm sure many of you are as well, and I'm going to show you why I think it's geared towards beatmakers and what features make it towards beatmakers. Again, I'll show you that in this overview video. Now, in the next couple of days, I will be talking about more in depth about the features in separate videos, so keep a lookout for that. So without any further ado, let's keep this video quick, as it is a quick overview of what to look for in 10.1. Now, first thing I'm going to show you guys is the drum machine designer. Now, it looks like this. Logic 10.1 comes with loads of new samples and kits. They are mostly based in the electronic sort of genre. So you can see all the new kits right here. So if I go ahead and hit play or play something on my keyboard. Again, I'll do another video of taking a listen to all the new kits. I'm going to go ahead and hit record right now so we can get something going here. All right, just a quick drum beat right there. Now, of course, the drum designer allows you to bring in your samples and kind of adjust each sample on its own to create a nice, unique kit, sort of like you would on older drum machines. So off the bat, you see this new piano roll right here. This is the collapse mode piano, which is a new feature in 10.1. Another new feature is right here. It tells you what the sample is. So on C1, it's my kick. On D sharp 1, that's a clap. Now in other DAWs, it had this already. Finally, Logic gets this. It makes editing in your piano roll a whole lot easier. Otherwise, it looks something like this, and you got to always scroll up and down to find what you need. Just hit collapse mode. Logic automatically looks for where there's data on the piano roll and kind of puts it in a nice general overview of a piano roll right here. So let me just go ahead and quantize this. Actually, while I'm on quantize, there's a new quantize feature called Smart Quantize, which is a cool feature. It runs through algorithms. So let's say you're playing a piano and you have these cool little riffs in between kind of sections. Logic will analyze what you play and know that, hey, that little riff or quick kind of notes taps right there shouldn't be locked to a grid to keep a more human feel. And that's what Smart Quantize is. So I haven't tried it fully yet, but it's said to work wonders. But let's just do classic quantization and go to 16th. And of course, I made a mistake right there. Oops. I just fix that quickly. So we don't waste any time, I'm going to just skip my second part and just keep the first half. Oops. Erase that. All right, so with this little loop right here, I'm going to show you all the cool beatmaker things or features that help beatmakers produce music. So I'm going to go to our other window, which is our standard piano roll. It also shows all what's on each key on the side here, which makes it easy to program drums for all you beat makers out there. A lot easier. All right, so let's say I want to add a quick 16th note hi-hat. There's this new tool that I made my second command tool here called the brush tool. So if I hold down the command key, because it's my second command tool, I could go ahead and paint in my hi-hats. And you get quick 16th hi-hats like that. As you would in other DAWs, Logic finally got it. And that's perfect for beat makers because you need to do quick hi-hats all the time. You can also go ahead and erase. So if you hold down the same thing, you can erase it or quickly drag it back in. Now, if I didn't want to drag that in and want to do a note repeat as you would on an MPC, Logic Pro 10.1 also has your back. Let's open this up. It has something called a note repeat. Now, note repeat is pretty cool. You can select the resolution at which you want it at, hold down the note, and you get your note repeat. And of course, it puts it in for you just like that. Let me just create a new track here. Okay. Another cool thing that No Repeat has is you can actually go ahead and record in those hi-hats at different resolutions all in one take using your modulation wheel. So if okay, my minimum, I could leave it set as it is and my max there. So listen to this. So I'm basically just adjusting my modulation wheel and it makes my rate faster. Now you're probably thinking, what does that work on? Well, it works great on hi-hats when you're trying to input for hip hop, different hi-hat resolutions, but it also works great for you EDM producers out there on your snare. So those big snare drops. So as you can see, I just quickly recorded that in using the modulation wheel on my keyboard and just holding down the snare button. And what's also cool, like I said, let's open up collapse window so it's easier to work with. No longer do we have to draw in those MIDI notes. We could just record it just like that. What's also cool, it also has a spot erase. So if you're used to old school kind of drum machines and recorders, you have to hold down the key to erase that part of the loop. So if I go ahead and play and hold down my snare key, I'm going to erase what I don't want. So it is cool to do in live features. Now you're going to use it all the time. Maybe it's just easier just to erase like you used to. I don't know. If you guys like to do it like that, like the old school way, go ahead. That is spot erase. And that's another cool feature that 10.1 has added. Another cool thing I want to talk about is automation. Now you have the ability to write automation to the region and not to the track like you always had to in previous versions. So right here, if I open up my automation window, you see track, region. So I'm going to select region. And I'm just going to adjust my track's volume. And if I go ahead and move my region, that automation is going to carry with it, not like it was before, because sometimes it could be a mess. You move it and you click OK and it's not there. You got to copy, whatever, maybe it was a mess. Now your automation carries with your region, which is a huge welcome to, in my opinion, Logic Pro 10. All right, I'm just checking my list here to see what else I wanted to talk about with you guys. Oh, okay, so I showed you the paint, erase, drummer. Okay, next thing I'm going to show you is Logic's new compressor plugin. This guy right here. Now sort of emulating outboard gear, and as you click through the different compressor types, it's going to give you cool different colors, kind of what they actually look like in real life. This compressor I think is a lot more usable now because it kind of feels like you're using outboard gear, which I always like in plugins. So that's Logic's new compressor, along with every plugin gets this new Helvetica Nueve Light font as a side note. So it's pretty cool. It looks pretty good, the new compressor. Now, does it sound better? I'm not sure. I'll get back to you guys on that one. Let's go ahead and open up Logic's new drummer. It's not really new, but before you only had acoustic players, and now you actually have electronic drummers. So here's my guy Magnus, but I don't like him. Let's say I like Leah. She's our go-to girl for deep tech. So you get this cool little beat. Let's go ahead and change it to Magnus, see what he's happening. Let's add some percussion in there, like we would in the other drummers on analog or acoustic styles. So as you can see, you get quick kind of electronic EDM beats very quickly. You also have hip hop guys as well. Let's see here. Oop, I actually changed drummer. Okay. So he's our trap drummer. So as you can see, you can get quick drum beats just like that. Before you only had acoustic sounding kits, now you actually get drummers who play electronic music for you, which could be a great help. Okay, next thing I want to show you guys is another feature that I love, and it is the Audio Units Manager. Now, I haven't taken the time to organize all my audio units, but if you go to Logic Pro, go to Preferences, and go to Plugin Manager, you'll get a list of all your plugins, and you can actually organize it properly now. And what I mean by that, let's go to Native Instruments. Let's see here. Okay, so here's Replica. It's my delay unit, and I always reach for it a lot of the times. So I'm going to drag this up to my delay folder. And now I'm going to hit done. And now when I go to my effects plugins right here, I go to delay, and there's Replica right there. So it's a quick way to get to your third-party plugins quickly and easily. Now there isn't a way to, let me just see something here. I don't think there's a way to create new folders. I wish there was. Maybe there is. I'll find out for you guys because that would make life even easier. So that's how you kind of manage not just plugins, not just third-party plugin effects, but also the synths or whatever plugins you have as well. You can organize it into there so you don't have to, always search, go to audio units and find what it is, and then there. It takes a while, especially if you have a bunch of them. All right, so that's pretty much it. I did want to show you, or at least the things that I like about the Logic Pro 10.1. Now, I did want to show you the mellotron synth, and for some reason, who knows why, I don't have it in this list. Now, sometimes I'm stupid. I'm not. Sometimes it may sound like I know everything, but I just can't. I don't know where it is. And I tried to update and download everything, and it's just not in this list. I thought maybe it's part of the retro synth or something, but it's not. It's sort of that. I want to really try it out and show you guys because a lot of people love the mellotron sound. It was kind of famous in the 60s and 70s by the Beatles and all that. But by Paul McCartney. But I don't know. I can't find it. If you guys can find it, let me know in the comment section below. Sometimes I don't know everything, but I'm going to keep looking for it, and maybe I have to download another pack. I'm not sure, but it should be here. I wanted to use it, but I can't find it. I also tried searching in my browser here, and let's see. Nothing comes up as mellotron. But that's it. That's Logic Pro 10.1 in a nutshell. You get loads of new sounds, new drum kits. Again, it's geared to more beat makers. I showed you a couple of the cool things that 10.1 came with for you beat makers out there. And if you have any questions on this, ask me in the comment section below. If you want to update it, of course, update it in your app store. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Keep a lookout for the more videos on cool new features in 10.1. And I'm going to go ahead and play around with it. See you guys in the next video. Later.